We're here to do a very serious interview with Terry from Apogee Software, and you've been with Apogee Software, well, I guess the new one since
2007, absolutely.
Alright, now originally, when did you start with Apogee?
1987, Scott Miller and I did the very first Apogee Software game together called Supernova. It was a text adventure game, and that was a long time ago, showing my age.
Alright, so these guys pioneered shareware. I know a lot of you guys out there do not know how shareware works. So Terry, how did shareware work, and what did you guys do to get it started?
Actually, when we did Supernova, it was pretty much put the game out and hope and pray that someone send your money in. But that really didn't work out. That model didn't work out very well. And actually, it was Scott that came up with the whole idea of creating a trilogy of games and releasing the first one in shareware, and then if you wanted to continue playing the rest of the games, all the other ones, you had to send your money in and you'd get the next 2 episodes. So that model turned out to be known as the Apogee model, and which is now considered what everyone uses as game demos. So the game demo has spawned from the Apogee model that Scott Miller pioneered back in the day.
And you guys really got, I guess you gave id a start, and how were the early days working with the Johns and everything?
I wasn't really actively involved in that aspect of it, but I knew John Romero, John Carmack, Adrian Carmack, the whole list.
All the guys, yeah.
The original guys from back at id Software, very, very well. They've always been super nice to me. Working with those guys, there was no working with them because they were a self-sufficient team. They knew exactly what they wanted to do, how to do it, and they got the game out and just published it. Commander Keen was the very first one, and I mean, seeing the, I remember when Scott showed me it was actually the work of it wasn't the Super Mario port that it did.
The copyright infringement, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I remember seeing that, I was thinking, oh my God, this is pretty awesome. I don't know if I can say that.
Yeah, our channel is totally wild.
But yeah, it was pretty awesome. And you know, when King came out, and then, you know, I remember there was I wasn't there personally, but I remember that it had a party on a boat, and everyone was having a great time except for Carmack, who was reading a 386 manual, which is actually pretty Carmackish. But you know, Wolfenstein came out, and I did a lot of testing on that. And as I was just telling you guys off camera, that Carmack, I let Carmack have my Orchid video card because the status display at the bottom where BJ was at, it was all glitchy and glittery. You couldn't actually see anything, so I gave Carmack my video card, and he worked with it for a little bit, and he got the whole thing worked out. The rest is history there.
All right, let's move on to the present and the future. So Rise of the Triad is out, it's doing pretty well. A lot of people are grabbing it up. What do you guys have coming up?
Well, we have something planned for Rise of the Triad right now. We really can't talk about it because we haven't announced anything about it, but we're hoping to have something revealed here within the next 3 to 4 months, and we're actually going to take a page from id Software, which is basically Quake Live, which we're going to be doing Rot Live. So it'll be with a different twist that gives people an opportunity to make their tournaments and their challenges more profitable.
Hey!
We got Oshry over here trying to interrupt us. What's going on?
What are you guys doing today?
Come on, Dave.
This is serious business.
Yeah,
I'm joking, messing around.
I thought you were just hanging out. What are we talking
come on
about?
in. Yeah, Rise of the Triad.
Rise of the what? Never heard of it. That game
come
sucks.
on now, get on in here.
But I got it on Steam sale.
That's right.
It was $1.97. I haven't installed it yet. I don't know why I have that accent all of a
Me
sudden.
and Terry finally the same size.
Yeah, there you go.
How's it going, guys? Good to see you again.
We saw them when we walked by, and I was like, wait a minute. Let's go. We were gonna go upstairs and see what was going on. I was like, no, we're going back downstairs.
There's nothing up there but the evil within anyway. Is that game even on PC? I think it's on PS2.
Is Bethesda even making games for PC anymore?
It's straight to Xbox One.
There's the PC Master Race, let their voices be known yesterday at the Doom reveal.
Oh man, were you there for that?
No, our flag got canceled.
Pete Hines mentioned Xbox for the, because I guess they're doing an Xbox sale for QuakeCon. The whole crowd started to boo. All he did was say Xbox. It was pretty hilarious.
PC Master Race rules.
All right, now let's talk about some other properties besides Rise of the Triad. Do you guys have any other franchises that you want to bring back? And well, we'll do that one first.
We're talking right now. We're actually having a meeting here tonight about it. We're really about some stuff. Bringing back a classic IP that Apogee did back in, I'll say, 1994 time frame. That,
Google it. We'll see what it is.
There was a bunch back then. You'll never figure it out.
But we did something with it recently that everyone kind of it hit the news wires a little bit based on what we did, and you should be able to figure out what it is. And we're hoping to bring that forward here in time, and then relaunch it at a later date.
All right. Last question about games. Any ideas, just in the maybe in the far off future, for new IPs?
New IPs is always difficult because of the fact that you really don't want to talk anything about it. Working with 2 different studios right now with new products. I really can't say much beyond that.
I don't even know anything about it.
I'll simply say that one of them is an extremely very cool modern retro type of game.
Apogee and retro, you don't say.
All right. Last question. What is your favorite PC game of all time and why?
That's a good one.
Wow.
You can do favorite 2 or 3, and the reason for each one. If it's several different genres, maybe I don't know.
I think I know, but I don't know. I want to hear this.
All right. Well, I'll have to say, text adventure game would be the Planetfall from Infocom. I really enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun. We actually borrowed some of the concepts and ideas for Supernova, what we did, and Scott and I did back in 1987. First-person shooter. It's hands down Doom. Doom is my absolute all-time favorite game. Didn't lie. It just blew me away. I remember playing it for the very first time. I was over at George's house, George Broussard from Apogee 3D Realms, and Romero sent us over an advanced copy before they uploaded it. And I was playing it, and he was like, "So Terry, what do you think?" And I said, "My God, this is going to set the world on fire."
And it did.
After that, I would have to say, and here it is again, I'm being a little bit biased, but King.
Commander Keen.
Commander King.
Original side-scrolling Commander Keen.
The whole Keen series.
Do you have a favorite one out of those games?
Very partial to the very first one because it was the one that set the stage for everything to come. But I actually like the final Keen the best because they had the perspective angles for Keen, and I really liked that. It gave Keen a whole new. It really brought the Billy Blaze character out for me, but I'm really kind of partial to the first one too, because it was the first one.
All right, anybody out there who has not heard of Keen, you guys have got some homework to do. I want to report Monday, just in the comments, there better be a report on what you guys think of Keen. If you guys haven't played Rise of the Triad, if you guys haven't played Doom, why are you even watching this? Come on.
Absolutely.
So Terry, thanks a lot. Again, you guys have some homework to do, and yeah, what do you think of the show? Pretty awesome?
Yeah, QuakeCon is always a really good show. Unfortunately, we didn't have a ability to have a booth out there this year. We were planning on showing you guys what I was talking about with Rock Live.
Battery just died.
Well,
Just lost audio.
oh, battery died. Well,
we'll close it right where you ended.
Fade to black. I want to say thanks to our sponsors, V1 Tech. This is Hassan, and you guys have done some crazy case mods. They just launched their new website. You guys can click on the screen and check that out. But there's a Tech Syndicate case sponsored by Intermax, so tell them about that one.
Okay, so we got a I-Vector case, and we modified the front and the top grill. We took them out completely. We made custom ones. It's a honeycomb mesh with the Tech Syndicate logo right in the middle. It's hard. It's not a sticker or anything. That's laser cut and engraved right on there. Also on the inside, there's a mid plate with the Tech Syndicate logo engraved. And since it's on cast acrylic, it engraves white, so it looks really good. There's 780 Ti on there. I don't know if we put the backplate in there or not because it was hitting the cooler, but we did make some 780 Tech Syndicate backplates on there too. We got the Dominator RAM in there, make it look really shiny. NRX TV Vegas lighting it all up. The cables are all handmade, custom, with our own custom cable combs. And we're gonna be giving that case away with the mods in it. So all the hardware is gonna be taken out, but the custom modifications that we did, like the back fan grill is Tech Syndicate themed, the mesh has been changed, and the power supply cover. All that's gonna be given away with the case.
If you guys want information on the giveaway, what you need to do is click on the screen. It'll take you to a video that's gonna show you a lot more of what V1 Tech is doing, a lot more of their case mods, a little bit more information about their website, and of course all the information on how to win cool stuff. So just click there and go check it out. Thanks again to V1 Tech.